Hello there, dearies. I know I've been kind of missing these, but this week has been pretty hard because I've been doing driving school all week and it is the most boring thing. And I know I just said all week, like it's been, like it's almost Friday and tomorrow's Wednesday, but if you have not done driving school, just be prepared for the most miserable week of your life. Just saying. But yeah, and I know I just kind of just started sounding Australian. I don't know why I can't talk like I normally do, but whatever. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to be doing a different, I don't want to call it an accent, I'm just going to say a different voice for this reading. And this one, I mean, as always, these are always from my best friend in the whole entire world. And, but this is kind of something that she likes me doing. I don't know why. It's going to be really hard for me to read like this, so if I keep hesitating, I'm truly sorry. And I know that anyone else who watches this is going to hit, goodbye, see you later, because it's going to be annoying. So I'm just going to let you all know now. But we're going to do Goblet of Fire today. Fourth one, yeah. I remember one day I left it in the car when I was reading it, and yeah, I have from page 233 to 340 out of my book. Well, let's read something from there, shall we? Okay. We are going to do 275, and I'm going to start from the middle of the page, just at a random thing. Here we go with the new accent. Madame Maxime, said Flora at once, striding over to her headmistress. They are saying that this little boy is to compete also. Somewhere under Harry's numb disbelief, he felt a ripple of anger. Little boy? Madame Maxime had drawn herself up to her full and considerable height. The top of her handsome head brushed the candle-filled chandelier, and her gigantic black satin bosom swelled. Oh, what is the meaning of this, Dumbledore? She said imperiously. I'd rather like to know that myself, Dumbledore, said Professor Karkaroff. He was wearing a steely smile, and his blue eyes were like chips of ice. Two Hogwarts champions. I don't remember one telling me the host school is allowed two champions. Or have I not read the rules carefully enough? He gave a short and nasty laugh. C'est impossible, said Madame Maxime, whose enormous hand with its many superb opals were resting upon Flora's shoulder. Hogwarts cannot have two champions. It is most unjust. Hold on, everybody. I gotta type in a password, otherwise I can't keep recording. My bad. I'm not keeping up to date on what I'm doing. We were under the impression that your age line would keep out younger contestants, Dumbledore, said Karkaroff, his steely smile still in place, though his eyes were colder than ever. Otherwise, we would of course have brought along a wider selection of candidates from our own schools. It's no one's fault but Potter's, Karkaroff said Snape softly. His black eyes were alight with malice. Don't go blaming Dumbledore for Potter's determination to break rules. He's been crossed the lines ever since he arrived here. Thank you, Severus, said Dumbledore firmly, and Snape went quiet, though his eyes still glinted malevolently through his curtain of greasy black hair. And Professor Dumbledore was now looking down at Harry, who looked right back at him, trying to discern the expression of the eyes behind the half-moon spectacles. Did you put your name into the Goblet of Fire, Harry? He asked calmly. No, said Harry. He was very aware of everybody watching him closely. Snape made a soft noise of impatient disbelief in the shadows. Did you ask an older student to put it into the Goblet of Fire for use? Said Dumbledore, ignoring Snape. No, said Harry vehemently. Ah, but of course he is lying, cried Madame Maxime. Snape was now shaking his head, his lip curling. He could not have crossed the age line, said Professor McGonagall sharply. I'm sure we are all agreed on that. Dumbledore must have made a mistake with the line, said Madame Maxime, shrugging. It is possible, of course, said Dumbledore politely. Dumbledore, you know perfectly well you did not make a mistake, said Professor McGonagall angrily. Really, what nonsense. Harry could not have crossed that line himself, and as Professor Dumbledore believes that he did not persuade an older student to do it for him, I'm sure that he should be good enough for everybody else. Alright, can't talk like this for much longer. I guess I'll finish it off in my normal pretty accent. That's my kind of smoker's voice, middle-aged smoker's voice, whatever. I don't know. My sister and I do it, and I did it in front of my best friend once, and our other friend thought it was absolutely hysterical, and I left him, oh my god, it's coming through now, sorry, my bad. And I left him a Facebook video of me just talking to him in it earlier, and I don't know, I kind of just got the idea to do it for this, and I'm sorry, I had to lose the glasses. These are my mom's, and they are, like, really high, I don't know, they're reading glasses, they're really high magnification, there we go, that's the word, and I could not see it, and it hurts my eyes, and when I take them off, like, my eyes have to adjust, and my dad's, the ones that I was doing before, I kept forgetting to put them back, and he'd be like, where are my glasses, so that kind of had to stop. I'm running on 6 minutes here, so I'm gonna stop, and I hope you guys enjoyed that for those that actually stayed to watch, but I'm gonna say goodnight because I got yelled at before when I didn't say goodnight on my last video, so goodnight, dearies.